Kia ora koutou. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us while you are listening and watching this video. It's really good to have you here with us. Over the next hour or so, I am going to share a very simple but powerful healing technique that I share with my clients, that I use on my clients and that I've used on myself, but also with the people that have asked for some help with their healing over the past couple of weeks. The results have been really amazing from them, and so I wanted to share this healing technique with everyone so that they have an opportunity to begin their healing journey and to have a really simple, effortless and powerful technique that they can actually use in the comfort of their home to begin their healing journey. Now, before I talk about the process and how it actually works, I just want to share a couple of spiritual laws with you that are really fundamental to your ability to heal yourself. The first spiritual law, and the law is spelled L-O-R-E, which is completely different to our physical laws. So there are specific spiritual laws, and in my culture they're called tikana, that we follow when we are delivering all our healing practices actually to our clients and on each other and on ourselves. One of the most fundamental laws is that to begin your healing process in a real powerful way, it's really important for anyone to understand that they are connected to everything in the universe, and I mean everything. So every other person, every other soul that is on this earth right now, the other 7 billion people that's on this planet right now, you are connected to them intrinsically and deeply. You are connected to them vibrationally. Now, why that's so important to know is because you are not only connected to them, you are a part of them, and they are a part of you. In my culture, we have a whakatauki called ko au ko koi, which means I am you and you are me, as within, as without. So this actually means that although you are connected to everything that exists in the universe, like all the other 7 billion people that are on the planet, plus our wairua, plus our trees, our whenua, our lands, our waters, our mountains, we are connected to everything, every living thing, the rocks, the lot. Now, the deeper meaning of this concept is to truly understand, although you are connected in a deep and intrinsic way to everything that everything that exists in the universe, you are not only connected, you are the one that's connected to everything. You are the cause of this connection, meaning you are a physical representation of the universe, of God, of source energy, of your soul, of your inner being, whatever you call it, whatever this means for you. You are the soul. You are not a physical person that has a soul within it. It's the other way around. You are the soul that has a physical vessel, a physical body attached to this. And as part of this being, this beautiful, powerful, non-physical, light spiritual being, you vibrate a frequency. Your natural state or your natural frequency as the soul is high. It vibrates at a high frequency. Now, this frequency is a representation of love, of wealth, of well-being, and of abundance. Now, the only reason why most of humanity do not experience that frequency, do not vibrate at that high frequency, or do not experience that essence, that energy of abundance, of health and well-being, is because they allow the physical body to control their lives. And they have completely disconnected from the true essence that they are, because most humans don't know or don't even realize that they are the soul, that they are the soul that has incarnated into this physical vessel so they could experience a human physical life on this material planet. Okay, so that's the first spiritual law that you truly must understand. Whether you believe this or not is irrelevant as long as you understand it. Because once you understand it, then you can start creating a connection between your physical body and your soul and the universe, which in scientific terms, in quantum physics terms, is called the quantum field or the field of energy. Okay, now the second spiritual law that anyone must understand so they can begin the healing journey is that you and only you are the cause and the effect of your entire life that you are experiencing right now. And if you do not like your life and how you are living, you don't like your circumstances, you don't like your job, you don't like your health and how it is, you don't like your body, it is only because you are vibrating at a low frequency and you are emitting negative thoughts, emotions, actions, and words constantly. This is your dominant vibration, which is low. Now, if you are ill, if you have a disease or any physical condition that you have not been able to overcome, it is only because you are vibrating at a low frequency, and that is it. There's no other reason why you are ill. No matter what the doctors or specialist or hospital have diagnosed you with, it is only an indication of where you are vibrating in your frequency, and that is it. And this is really important to understand, because if you want to heal yourself, and you can very quickly, easily, and effortlessly, it's just to understand the spiritual law. When you vibrate at a low frequency, you are disconnected from your spirituality, you are disconnected from your soul, you are disconnected from your wairua. And that is the only reason why your physical body has the condition or disease or illness that it does. Now, once you start vibrating at a higher frequency, your disease will go, your disease will disappear, it will dissipate. I kid you not, I promise you. If you start raising your frequency so that your soul can start healing your body, and so that your soul, which is who you truly are, can start radiating its energy to and through you, your disease, no matter what it is, will dissipate, will disappear. I've experienced it myself, I've experienced it with many of my clients, and I've experienced it with many of my mentors. So, any disease that you are suffering with, that you're in pain with right now, it is only because you are vibrating at a low frequency, and you can fix that easily by raising your vibration so that you can vibrate at the same frequency as your soul. And to do that, it's quite easy. To do that, all you have to do is release from the different parts of your body all the emotional baggage, all the emotional crap, all the emotional trauma that you've been holding on to within your body. And that is it. That's how you heal yourself. You have to release all the negativity, all the negative emotions, all the negative thoughts that you've held, that you've stored within your body. Because these are the blocks, these are the energetic things that are causing your illness. And once they are removed and released from your body, you will heal yourself. You will become well again. I kid you not. I promise you. So, if you are willing, and if you resonate with this and you are wanting to work with me, then pop a red heart below this video and I will get back to you. Also, if you want further support with this technique that I'm going to share with you in a minute, or you want further help with any healing that you would like, that you desire, then again, pop a red heart down below this video and I will get back to you, because we have a lot of options in the way that we can help you. There are a lot of free options and there are also paid options, and pop a red heart below this video and we can talk about it. We can just chat about it and we can see if we are a right fit for each other. All right, now this beautiful healing technique. Okay, so step one. Step one is called the unveiling, or the hurakohatu, the unveiling. Now, the unveiling is all about revealing the specific blocks that you have within your body. Now, these blocks are in the effects of the emotional trauma that you have experienced in your past. Now, I'm not only talking about your past lifetime that you are in now, but also your previous soul past lifetimes as well. That's why it's really important to truly understand the blocks, because they are spiritual blocks that prevent you from your body healing itself. And what happens is that when you experience something traumatic, you attach an emotional attachment to that experience, to that event, that person, or that circumstance. Now, what happens is that if it is not released, if it is a negative response, certain chemicals are created in your body, and these chemicals create neuropeptides. And these neuropeptides, when you have a negative response, are stored in your body, and they will not be released or let go until you figure out what they are, because they have to be released spiritually. If you respond to it in a positive manner, then they are naturally released from your body. So it's these little neuropeptides that attach themselves to certain parts of your body depending on where that emotion sits. Now, in our programs and in our healing sessions, we go in deeper in that in terms of where they actually sit. But there are certain areas and certain energetic portals within your body where these neuropeptides sit. Now, here's the thing about these neuropeptides and the negative emotions that you store within your body. They are not there to harm you. They are not created by you to harm you. The only reason why they are created is so that you can figure out what is happening with you, so that you can learn more about yourself and that you can identify them and unveil them and find out what they are and why they're there, and then release them. Because once you do that, you become more awakened. You expand your consciousness to find out more about yourself and to find out how your path of life. So this is the only reason why you have these emotional blocks in your body. They're not there to harm you. They are there to teach you. They're like a lesson. They're like a challenge. And the more time you have, the longer that you keep these emotional blocks within your body, the harder it is for you to expand, the harder it is for you to grow emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Because it's these blocks that are preventing you from doing that. It's these blocks that are preventing you from growing. It's these blocks that are preventing you from expanding to become the beautiful person that you are meant to be. It is these blocks that are keeping you stuck in the situation that you are in right now, in your circumstances, in the relationship that you're in the financial situations that you're in. It's because these blocks are keeping you stuck and they're holding you back from who you truly meant to be. Now, once you start releasing them from your body, you start raising your vibration and you start learning more about yourself and you start truly understanding how your body can heal itself, and you start really understanding the magnificent soul that you truly are. Right, so step one is the unveiling, to actually reveal these blocks, find out what they look like, see if they have a message for you, and then accept them, acknowledge them, and then release them from your body. So that's step one, is the unveiling. Now, when I work with some of my clients, when they hear that they're going to go deeper in their emotional blocks or in their emotional trauma, we are not going to take you back to feel like you're in that event. That's not what this is about, because you don't need to do that. You don't have to go that deep. You go deep spiritually, which is completely different to actually going deep physically. So we're not taking you back to make you feel that you're actually in that event, in that traumatic event, to make you feel that you are experiencing that traumatic event again. All we are doing is we are activating your soul so that your soul can show you, the mind and body, what's actually preventing you from growing, what's actually preventing you from healing yourself. That's what's actually preventing the soul from healing your physical body. And it's your consciousness. You have to be really conscious and aware of what's happening within your physical body so that your soul can actually help you. All right, so the first step is the unveiling. The second step is the activation and the upgrade and the recoding. So when something is released from the physical body, something has to be put back. So as within, as without. So whatever is within your body, it has to go out. Because your body, your life actually, is a complete reflection of what's happening you within, what is happening with you within your body. So let's explain that a little bit better. So your life right now, the circumstances that you are living right now, whether you like them or not is irrelevant, but your circumstances, the people that are around you, the events that are happening in your life are a complete reflection of what's happening within your body. And it's a reflection to tell you how you are thinking, feeling about yourself in your life. Because you have to truly understand that as the soul that you are the soul, and your life is the soul as well. And it's reflecting out to you so that you can see it in the front of your eyes of the relationship between the two of you. So you have a relationship with your soul, whether it's connected or not. Whether it's connected, then your life would go really, really well. You would not be unwell. But if you are disconnected from your soul, then it's a huge indication that your relationship between you and your soul needs to be developed and deeply. I hope that makes sense. There's heaps of messages coming to me right at this particular time. All right, so the process. So that's step 2. So step 1 was the unveiling. Step 2 is the recoding and upgrading of your body. So after you've released all your spiritual blocks or your emotional blocks, your soul will re-energize you. We will guide you through this process. Your soul will re-energize you with the exact amount and intensity of energy that you need for your body to start healing itself. And we will guide you through that process. And then the last step is the embodiment. And so to do that, you use your breath, and we'll show you the process for that. All right, so the 3 steps are you're unveiling all your emotional blocks. You're actually finding out what they are, and you are going to talk to them, you're going to communicate with them, and you are going to release them and let them go. The second step is your recoding and upgrading, and your soul does that. Your soul does the first two steps, and your part and your only part in this is your breathing, because it's your breath that embodies, that brings in all the energy that your soul is flowing to and through you. Now, without this breathing, then you are unable to maintain, you are unable to hold the frequency that your soul is sending to you. And it's the frequency that you need, or that your body needs, to heal itself. Because once the energy goes in, it vibrates at a higher frequency than your disease, and your cells that respond to this frequency are activated, and they start renewing themselves. They start rejuvenating themselves, and they start re-energizing themselves to start healing your body, and especially the specific area that you need healing, that needs to be healed. All right, so 3 steps again: the unveiling, the recoding and upgrading of your body, which your soul does, and then your embodiment, which you do just by your breath, just by doing a specific breathing technique. Now, if you have any questions about this, then pop them below and I will definitely answer them. All right, now the breathing technique. The breathing technique is really, really powerful, and it's quite easy. So all it is a hakiroto, breathe in through your mouth like this, and then hakiwaho, exhale and breathe out. So it goes like this. And we will guide you through that process, and I will guide you when to actually start doing that breathing technique. Now, why you do that is because you are pumping the energy that's flowing to you and through you up your central nervous system, which is your spine and your brain. So it'll come through your crown and it'll come down to your central nervous system, and then it'll radiate out. Now, your breath is important here, because what you want to do, you want to bring all that breath in, which is your life, and which has all the vibrations and frequencies that your body needs to heal itself, into your heart, because your heart, your manawa, is the powerhouse of your entire body, in your entire existence. Is your heart. And so once you breathe in, you breathe into your heart first, and then you breathe out from your heart, because what you're doing, you're breathing in all the good energy and you're releasing all the energy from these emotional blocks. So again, the breath is, and breathe it into your heart and then out, and it's like a pumping action. Like that. All right, and you can go as deep or as hard, as fast as you like. Now, if you are in a situation where you cannot breathe like that at all, and when I had asthma, I couldn't breathe like that. And so what you can do is you can imagine that you are breathing that way, because whatever you imagine, whatever you put into your mind through an image, your subconscious mind, your body doesn't know whether you are actually doing it or not. But if you can imagine that you are breathing in that manner in your head, especially if you cannot breathe that way, because you might have a respiratory condition, and if you cannot breathe that way, then imagine that you are in your head. And that works just as good. In fact, it works better, because your imagination is your powerhouse with your heart, your mind, your brain and your heart. The coherence with those two during this practice, once they start working together, these two they work like an AI system, and nothing can stop them. So it's really important that you breathe in the way that I explained, but we'll go over that in the process which will happen very soon. So remembering, if you aren't able to breathe physically, then just imagine that you are doing it in your brain, which is just as good anyway. All right, okay, so to begin with, what I need you to do is just find a space where you will not be disturbed for about 30-45 minutes. And in the space, you can either sit up or you can lie down, whatever it is for you, whatever makes you comfortable. And then when you are in a comfortable space and you are relaxed, I want you to, in your mind's eye or out loud, tell your soul what you want healed. And then once you have said that in your mind's eye or out loud, I want you to tell him or her, your soul, why you want to be healed. So you need to do those two things first. You need to communicate with your soul so that your soul knows exactly what you want. Because even though your soul knows exactly what needs to be healed, it knows you better than you, it cannot do anything unless you give it an instruction or unless you give it a command. And when you tell your soul what you want healed and why you want to be healed, then it will follow your command, your instructions. Because, and most people don't truly understand this, as we are souls who have come into these physical vessels to experience a physical life on this planet, we are what is known the chosen ones, because living with a physical vessel for a soul is not an easy thing to do, because a soul is like 100 times the size of we are, and it has to fit itself into our tiny vessels, into its tiny body. Now, with the soul, that takes a lot, because it's not used to carrying around a physical vessel that has a lot of emotional, physical baggage tied to it. The more baggage you have, the more baggage or the more emotional blocks that you're holding onto you, the heavier your body becomes, and the quicker it'll deteriorate, and the quicker your physical body will start deteriorating, and you will start transitioning. And transitioning from a spiritual point of view means you will start dying. And from a spiritual point of view, you don't die anyway. It's just that your body, your physical vessel deteriorates. And once you transition, you just go back into your original state of being, which is non-physical, and you just go back into the spiritual realms, into your quantum field. So it is very difficult for a soul, a non-physical being, to be within or to have attached to a physical body of any kind. So we are known as the chosen ones, and we are very revered by all the other spiritual beings. We are the most important creation of God. Now, a lot of people don't even believe this or know this, but we are the most important creations that God ever created, because of this reason. Because no other being has chosen, because you choose to actually come into the physical body, and you actually choose to live a physical life. And so the soul that has chosen this mission, this purpose, is revered by every other spiritual being, to the point where they must serve us. Even the universe, God, whatever it is for you, your inner being, your soul, they are here to serve us, so that we can carry out our mission, so that we can express God the many ways that we can. So knowing this, it is really, really important that you give your commands and your instructions to your archangels, your angels, and to your counterpart, your guardian angel, in a way that is not you begging, because they don't see you as beggars. They don't see you as sick or unwell or with a disease. They see you as the beautiful soul that you are. And so if you, and this is why a lot of people's prayers are not answered, because when a lot of people, and most people who pray to God, they come from a very scarce or lack mindset, and from a place of begging God to do something. But God doesn't see us this way. He sees us, he sees humanity, he sees all of humanity as a perfect image of him, which means we are not unwell at all. We are perfectly well, because he only sees the soul. He only sees our energy. It is just our physical vessels that is not working accurately or how it should be, because of all the emotional baggage that we've got attached to it. So when you are communicating with your soul, with God, with the universe, with the Wairua, you must come from a place of being in command. And you must give them your instructions clearly and with a commanding tone. Now, in Te Reo Māori, we have a lot of ways to do that. We use takutaku, we use certain karakia, we use motetea, we use our waiata, and we use our mauraka and all that kind of stuff. So most of Māori, or most indigenous cultures, know how to communicate with the Wairua, with our spiritual realms. But most people who are brought up in Western, within religion, are a bit confused about that. We are not beggars, we are not poor, we are not unwell, we are not victims at all. We are considered exactly the same as God himself, because we are physical representations of him. So be really mindful of how you communicate with your angels, how you communicate with God, and how you communicate with your guardian angel, because your guardian angel is with you 24/7. And if you need any help, you have to give a command or an instruction clearly, so they know what they need to help you with. And again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. All right, the process. So you've told them, you've given your commands and your instructions to your soul and to your spiritual whānau. My spiritual whānau is called my galactic team. And so my galactic team is made up of all my tipuna. It's made up of my archangels, my angels, my star whānau, and my guardian angel, who is my counterpart. And it's also made up from our loved ones, or my loved ones, like the ones who are close to me, who have transitioned or have passed on. And so you create your own spiritual whānau. You call in whoever you want to call in to help you live your life. And it could be anyone. And I'm serious, it can be anyone. You can call in anyone who's transitioned, anyone in the spiritual realms. You can call them in so that they can be part of your spiritual team. Now, your guardian angel, if you want to know who your guardian angel is, just find out, just tell me what your dominant favorite color is, and just pop that color down below, and I can tell you who your guardian angel is, because your guardian angel has signs, has given you signs that he or she, because you have two, you have the female, you have your angels from your mare kura and your upper kura. So your upper kura are your male, and your mare kura are your female energetic guardian angels, counterparts. Now, when we're talking about female and male energy, we're not talking about gender, we're just talking about energy. And so whenever there's an archangel, he has a female counterpart. And so if you want to know who your guardian angel is, just pop down your most favorite color, and I can let you know who that is. The other ways that your guardian angel tells you who they are is by the different talents and skills that you have. like you're really good at something, like you may be a good pianist, you may be good at music, at science, at the arts, sports, and those kind of things. So if you are really, really talented in those things, that's also an indication of who your guardian angel is. The other thing is, how else you can tell, is your particular, you will have different quirks or peculiarities just with your own self that only you know, and you don't want other people to know about you. That's an indication of who your guardian angel is, because all those characteristics that you have are coming from that guardian angel. So just let me know what your favorite color is, your most dominant favorite color, and then pop it out and I will let you know who your guardian angel is, if they allow me to do that. All right, so you are lying down in a really relaxed position, either sitting up. Oh, sorry, you are in a very relaxed position, either sitting up or lying down. You've given your two commands, what you want healed and why you want healed. Now, what I want you to do now is just close your eyes, and I just want you to relax. Close your eyes and just relax, and then we can get started. First of all, I need to put you in a state that's called Delta, and it's the most relaxed state that you can ever be in, and this is the state that you get into before you actually go to sleep. So why we put you into this state is so that your physical mind, your conscious mind, doesn't interfere with the process, and it doesn't interfere with the healing, and we need your physical mind totally relaxed, so that you can allow your intuition and your soul to actually start working with you, and you actually start activating your whole spiritual team within you to actually help you heal yourself. All right, so closing your eyes, and then while your eyes are closed, I want you to focus your energy on your crown, which is the top of your head, but I want you to do it so it's underneath your scalp. And so closing your eyes, and what you're doing is you're focusing your energy where your crown is, which is the top of your head, but under the scalp, and you can feel it. It's either tingling, warm. No, it doesn't matter if you don't feel anything at all. It doesn't matter at all. Just know that it's there. And just breathe. Breathe in normally. And breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And you are just relaxing. When you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, you are telling your body to relax. You're telling your mind and body that you want it to relax. Perfect. Now, the energy from your scalp, from your crown, is going down. It's moving down to your third eye, which is the space that's right in the middle of your forehead between your eyes. And so I want you to just slightly look up, and I want you to look at the space with your eyes closed, but behind your forehead. I want you to look at that space and just focus on that space. And just feel the energy there. Now this space here, the space behind your forehead, in Māori is called your whatumana, or your third eye. Now this is your visionary space. We are activating that space now so that your soul can send you, or anyone else in your spiritual team, can send you the images that it wants you to see. And let that just vibrate. And as it vibrates, it will start moving down into your ears, down into your sinuses, down through your nose, your ears, and you might feel a little tingling in your ears. Just let that go. And if anything feels uncomfortable, just breathe in and breathe out. If you hear high frequencies like a high tingling, just breathe that in and breathe that out, because that's just your soul and your archangels and your guardian angel starting to switch your energy and switch your frequencies. Now as it's moving down your ears, you'll feel it coming at the back of your ears, down your throat, the side of your throat, the side of your neck, and into your throat, coming from the front of your face as well, and down into your throat. And just let it sit there for a little bit. What we're actually doing here is we're actually spreading the energy that's from above, that's coming from your 8th chakra, that's coming to you through your crown, and we're actually wanting to spread it and radiate down through your entire body so that it can open up your portals, your energetic portals that are within your body, so that you can release the emotional blocks that you need to release. You're still in the throat there. Now you may feel a little bit uncomfortable in that area, but that's okay. It's just telling you where some of the emotional blocks are. If you feel any tightness, if you feel any uncomfortableness, if you feel slight pain or anything in any of those areas, just know those are the areas that have blocks attached to it. Right now, the energy is starting to move down from your throat, down to your shoulders, down the sides of your shoulders and down to your front through your chest, and into your soul and into your heart, your manawa. Now, if you are starting to feel a bit uncomfortable, just keep breathing in and out, because what happens here is that sometimes, and for some people, your heart will start pulsating really, really fast and really, really strongly. Just don't be alarmed by that. Just keep your body relaxed. Keep your breathing going. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Sorry. Through your nose and out through your mouth. And just allow the energy to do whatever it needs to. You don't need to control the energy. You just need to be aware of the energy. And you just need to allow the energy to do what it needs to do for you. The energy that's flowing to and through you 24/7 is there for you. It's not against you. It will never harm you at all. It's there for you constantly, 24/7. This is the energy that keeps you alive. This is the energy that automates your whole entire system. So it can never harm you, because this is God's energy. This is pure positive energy that's always flowing to and through you. Now, what happens is that when it comes to and through your body, now it's still in your heart, but if it's moving down to your solar plexus, just allow it to move and just allow it to do whatever it needs to do as it comes down into your solar plexus, which is just below your heart. And then for some, it's going down into your piku. And just breathe in and breathe in, because for a lot of women, this is the area where they hold a lot of their emotional blocks. And this is the area where they may feel some really uncomfortable urges, but I encourage you just to breathe through it, because this is just a relaxing process. We haven't even started doing the unveiling yet. So we're just starting to relax you. Also, as I was saying before, this energy is for you. It's not here to harm you, but your body, because it's experiencing something new, might and will react to it like when a child throws a tantrum. Because the thing is, with your body, doesn't like change. It doesn't like to be taken out of its comfort zone, and it doesn't like to be told what to do, because according to your body, it controls you. Hence why you are unwell, and hence why things are not going so well for you in your life, because you're allowing your body to control you when it should be the other way around. So through this process here, where we are flowing energy consciously through your body will start reacting in a very kind of negative manner, and this will allow you to actually unveil a lot of the emotional blocks that the body's holding within different parts of itself. So I can feel that the energy is still within the whare tangata of our woman, and if there are men watching this video, it'll be in the same place. So just allow it to move through however it is moving, and just allow it to move down to your hips and along your thighs and down into your knees and into your calves, ankles, and out through your feet. And you're wanting the energy to go out towards Papatūānuku, because what we are doing is we're connecting you to Ranginui and Papatūānuku. We're connecting you to Ranginui and Papatūānuku. And so we are grounding you. We are grounding you energetically, so that once we start doing the unveiling, your body won't react as aggressively as it can react. All right, so just allow the energy just to flow out through your feet, down through your legs and out through your feet, and connect to Papatūānuku from below, and then you can feel it up above as there should be a kind of tingling in your crown, so you know that you are connected and grounded to the energy that keeps you alive. Now, every day, all day, 24/7, there is a stream of pure white energy that flows from above right through the center of your entire body, and that's called your silver cord. It's your silver cord of life. This is what Māori term your mauri. This is the energy that keeps you alive. And when your soul transitions, this is the energy that leaves your body, and it's called your silver cord. It's like a silver ray of energy. And sometimes when you are really relaxed and when you are really connected to this energy, you can actually see it. You can actually see it flowing, and it's just a beautiful, strong ray of energy that flows right through you, and it's bright white and gold. It's white and gold. Actually, silver. For some, it's silver and gold, or white and gold. Now, gold is the highest frequency that you can vibrate at. So gold, the metal gold, is the highest frequency of any physical matter. So if you have anything gold, then keep it around you all the time, like gold ring, like a pure gold ring with no diamond, but just a pure gold band. And if you have any gold, like actual gold nuggets with you, then carry those around, because you can vibrate off that frequency. But that's a gold gold in ray of light that's flowing through you right in the middle of your body, from your crown right down to your central nervous system and out to Papatūānuku. That's from above. Now from below, there's another ray of energy that's coming up from her right in the middle of you, and that is a red, beautiful red. I wouldn't say red because there's no red in spirit. So it's like a really, really beautiful deep pink colour, and that's her, and that's Papatūānuku when they're connecting and grounding you in between Ranginui and Papatūānuku. Now you should be really, really relaxed now, and you should feel the energy flowing to and through you, because it's flowing to and through you constantly all the time. Now this is the energy that flows for you, through you, every day, even while you're working, while you're talking, while you're sleeping, anything that you are doing, it's flowing to and through you constantly. And this is the energy that is keeping you alive. This is the energy that's radiating throughout your entire body, and this is the energy that's radiating out to other people and to the universe. And this energy that's all around you and with you vibrates at a frequency, and right now it should be at a high frequency. Because what we're going to do now, we're going to move into the first step, and we're going to start unveiling. So what I want you to do now, there is a particular part in, still with your eyes closed, there is a particular part in your body that feels a little bit more uncomfortable than the rest. Now, it could be, for women, it could be your ovaries, your reproductive area, your uterus, anywhere around your hips or your legs, and your heart, and men the same as well. So I want you just to ask your soul, what area of my body needs to be healed? And it'll show you. You'll feel it and you'll sense it immediately. In fact, you would know where that area is right before, even before you started this process. And so once you find out or identify that particular area, I want you to focus your energy on it. Now, when you focus your energy on it, you would get a reaction from it. Now, a reaction is a negative thing, but a response is a positive thing. So you would get a reaction in this area of feelings like pain, tightness, uncomfortableness, just a little bit, just to annoy you a little bit, just to make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that's just a signal that that emotional block is there. So what I want you to do now is connect to that area and then ask that area to reveal itself. So you ask the emotional block to reveal itself, to show itself to you. Now, it will show itself through images or through words or sensations. So I want you to just be very mindful of any images that are coming up, any sensations or any words. Now, when they do come up, I just want you to be aware of them, but don't engage with them and don't go deep with them, because all you're wanting this emotional block to do is just to reveal itself to you, to show itself to you, so that you can identify what it is, identify who it is, should say, and then once you do that, you're actually going to talk to it. So first, identify what it is. Now, the words could be like guilt, shame, fear, anger, or it could be telling you something negative about yourself, like you are dumb or you are ugly or something like that. It depends on the emotion that's attached to that emotional block. So if it's fear, then that emotional block would say to you, would be like a voice in your head or in your body, would say to you, you're a scaredy cat, or you can't handle this, something like that. But whatever it says to you, or whatever you see, or whatever you feel, do not engage with it. You are just allowing it to reveal itself to you. Now, once it's done that, once it's revealed itself to you, I want you to ask this emotional block or this emotional feeling or this emotion, what message does it have for you? And it will say something to you. And again, whatever it says to you, do not engage with it, because it's just energy. That's all it is. It's just a stored, negative, or misqualified energy, and that is it. So don't engage with it, but then just be aware and conscious of what it's saying to you. So now it's said something to you. I want you to acknowledge what it said, and by just saying thank you in your mind's eye or out loud, and you are talking to that particular area energetically, and you are saying to it, thank you for revealing yourself to me, and thank you for communicating with me. I hear you, I understand you, I love you. I don't need you anymore. I don't need your advice anymore. I don't need your support or help anymore in any area of my life. Or anything to that effect. You can say whatever you are guided to say. And once you've said that, or said whatever you are guided to say, then you say, I let you go. I release you now. Return back to where you belong, because you no longer belong with me. Leave now. So what you are saying to release the emotional block is you are saying, I hear you, I understand you, I accept you, I love you. I no longer need you in my life anymore. I no longer need your support. I no longer need your help. I no longer need your life. Return back to where you belong, because you no longer belong with me. Leave now. Now once that's complete, you should start feeling that energy move away from that area. And just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Just normally. All right. And that should take a few minutes. There's some that are still letting go. Remember, you are letting go of something that is harming you, or something that is causing you to have this disease and illness. So just let it go. Let go of all the emotional attachments that you have to it. Even though it's a person that's done it, even though it's an event, it does not matter. It is harming you. And if you want to heal yourself, and if you want to improve your life, let it go, because it's going to keep hurting you if you don't. So cut your emotional ties with it by just saying, you no longer belong with me, return back to where you belong, leave now. And you would feel that detachment, you would start to feel that move away. Even while I'm doing this now, there's an emotional block that's actually being released from me now, which is really, really good. All right. That's really, really good. Okay, so your souls are ready now. Your soul and your archangels and the rest of your spiritual team are ready now to provide all your upgrades and recoding. So I want you to imagine that there is a golden orb above your head. And it's starting to open. And as it's opening, there are rays of green and violet energetic rays that are flowing from it down into your body and through it. This should be happening really quickly, because the green ray is the healing ray and the violet ray is the transformative one. It transmutes all your negative energy and transforms it into positive energy. Now once these two rays have completed what they need to do, which should be happening very, very soon, just keep breathing. They just need a few more seconds. You should feel the tingling down in your toes, or in the, oh yeah, there you go, in the bottom half of your body. All right, so now that they are coming through the lower part of your body, just be aware of the golden white energetic rays that are coming down from the orb now. These are the rays that are going to recode and upgrade your body with the higher frequencies. And just allow that to actually flow to and through you. We're going to give it about a minute or so before we start our breathing technique, because once we start our breathing technique, what we are going to be doing is embodying these two rays, the white and the gold ray. We're going to start embodying them into our body and into our heart so that your body can actually start the recoding and upgrading process and start healing itself. And this is all happening at a cellular or DNA level. Let's give it a few seconds and just remember the breathing is breathe in through your mouth and out through your mouth. And you're going through a pumping kind of process. And you breathe it into your heart and out from your heart. Don't do it yet. It's still activating. We're still activating these beautiful gold and white energies, and your green and violet ones are just leaving right now as the gold and white energies is flowing down the lower half of your body. Now the upper half of your physical body is where all your spiritual portals are, and the lower half of your body is where all the physical portals are. And so this is where a lot of the emotional blocks are actually sit, is in your lower half of your body. Hence why a lot of women have a lot of issues and problems with their reproductive areas, with their whare tangata, especially during childbirth and especially during their ikura, during their monthly flow. And it's because of all the emotional attachments or emotional trauma that we have created or holding within that particular area. All right, so we're all ready. Everything's all ready for us to start our breathing technique. So what I want you to do now is just relax and then breathe in deeply through your mouth and out. Keep going. Keep going. We're going to do this for a minute. I want you to keep pumping all this beautiful energy into your heart and out, the negative energy out. So keep doing it, keep going there. And when you can feel it, you should be able to feel all the release as you exhale and all the beautiful energy enter as you inhale. So keep going. Keep having this pumping action. Breathe into your heart and out through your mouth and out through your heart. So it's like a pumping action. Keep going. A few more seconds, about another 30 more seconds. Keep going. Beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It feels really, really good. And you can feel it through your body. And if you don't feel anything, then that's okay. Just keep breathing. Keep going. And remember, if you're not doing this physically, you're doing this in your mind. You are practicing, you're imagining that you're doing this breath in your mind. About 30, 40 seconds to go. Keep going. You can do it slowly, or you can do it deeply, or you can do it as fast as you want, because what you want doing is you want a pumping action. This is just part of a fire of breath technique. But this is the one that you actually use to embody the high frequencies and the energy that you want to hold within your physical container. Keep going. A few more seconds. All right. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to breathe in, but hold it. Hold it. Hold your breath. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it as long as you can, and you can feel this energy just go into your hold it, hold it, and if you can't hold it, that's okay. Just exhale through your mouth. But if you're holding it, keep holding it. Hold it as long as you can, and then out. Now relax. And then allow your body to relax and allow your breathing to come back to normal. Now there may be some, depending on the area that we've just worked on, and depending on the area that we've released the emotional blocks, you may feel some tightness around your back, especially around the back of your heart or in that particular area. What I want you to do is just breathe in deeply. And if you don't, then just breathe in deeply. Hold your breath, and I want you to tighten your fist, and I want you to tighten your whole body. Keep it tight, tighten it, clench it all up, clench your fist, clench your whole body from head to toe, and holding your breath and holding it for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. And you should feel some tingling in that area. And if you don't, that's okay. If you don't feel anything, that is okay. You would feel something, only it all depends on your clients. So every spiritualist, everyone actually, because everyone is a spiritualist, everyone is a healer, and everyone is a channel. Even though you don't think so, you are your own healer, you are a spiritualist because you're a spiritual being, and you are a channel because you're a channel for your soul. So every one of us has a different clearance, which means we are either clairvoyant, clairessence, clairsentience, clairgustatory, clairaudient. We have a different kind of clair depending on the different skill that we have in terms of expressing our spirituality. And so if you have a dominant one, you would feel that within your body. But if you don't, then that's okay. Because some people don't feel things, but they hear things and they smell things and they see things with their eyes, or they see things in their images. And some people might not feel anything at all, or see anything, or taste anything, or smell anything. It doesn't matter. But you would know it because you would just have a knowing. And a knowing, just a knowing that it's all good, just a knowing that it's done, is also part of a cleanse or your spiritual skill. Now, everyone has all of those, but there is a couple that you are dominant in. And so the dominant clearance would be the one that you can actually sense or feel or see or taste, your intuition or your messages. Your cleanse helps you communicate with your soul, with your spiritual teams, and it helps you interpret the different messages or intuitions that you are receiving. And if you want any more information about that, just pop a red heart down below and I will get back to you, because that's easy to explain. All right, lovelies, so you should be just about coming back down into your body. So your soul should be just coming back into your body right now. And you can open your eyes. And you can wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, wiggle your fingers. And then just come back to consciousness, or to awakeness, or to being awake. And that is it, lovelies. That is our healing process. It's very, very easy, and you can do this at home at any time. Now, although this video has taken a little bit while to explain anything, you can do this process in 5 minutes. Once you get used to it, once you understand what you're doing, you can do this process quickly. 5 minutes is 5-10 minutes is all you need to clear any emotional block that you feel, and you will start feeling it now, because once you've activated this system within your body, all the other emotional blocks that you have in there will start revealing themselves to you. They will start unveiling themselves to you, because your soul knows that it's starting to heal its body. And so you will start feeling and become known and become aware of all the other emotional blocks that you are holding on to. And so you can use this process anytime that you like when that actually happens. So you're unveiling it, you are communicating with it, and then you are being recoded and upgraded, and you're embodying the new energy that's coming into you. Because whatever goes out must come back in. Something must come back in. The universe doesn't like space. And everything has to be abundant and full. So whenever you release something from your body, something has to be replaced with it. This is another reason why with transplants, why a lot of them don't succeed, because there's nothing energetic being replaced in that process. And it was just something that came to me. All right, lovely. So again, if this resonates with you and you are wanting to go deeper with me and you're wanting to work with me, then let me know by just popping a red heart below, because we have many options for you. We have one-on-one healing sessions, and we have a light and love healing program, a 12-week deep dive healing program where I teach you how to heal yourself, and then you can start teaching other people. It's only 12 weeks, and after 12 weeks you don't need to see anybody, because you would know how to actually heal yourself if something comes up. And once you start learning how to heal yourself, you can heal other people, and you can heal other animals. You can heal your animals, anything else that around you that needs to be healed, just by radiating